another video out of this way. So you saw all my content from last month and the month before and the month before last. But get to the video here and let's get to it here. I shut down my other three YouTubes, guys. I had way too many YouTubes, pretty much. It was hard to keep up. At least I was able to remember the passwords, pretty much. Then I had almost 6 YouTubes, kind of the one that I was able to resurrect. That one's still active, obviously, just had to check it from time to time. Obviously, on my KyleHutchinson5@gmail.com, that's still there. As far as my YouTube, that one says copyright strikes on, but those copyright strikes are gone. So that YouTube account still say I hold that one, keep that one active pretty much. But my other YouTubes, my console wars YouTube and my other YouTube that I shut down. I shut those down as of last time. So I'm down to 3 YouTubes, guys. Unique Hutch, KVH Podcast, and News Frontiers too, and the one I resurrected after waiting almost 2 weeks to resurrect it. My older one that I had that had the copyright strike things, and Henny dumb self. And I'm sure it was Henny, it could have been nobody else. That could have been it could have been nobody else. That's somebody might snitched on me. But either way, so down to 3 YouTubes. And my PSNs that I had, all 6 of them, I'm down to 3 of them now. I was able to shut them down. But I lost once I was able to shut them down. All my friends, those other 3 PSNs were gone. So I'm down to 3 PSNs. So it's Freddy Kingdom, Explorer 2, and Submarine 1064. And my YouTube still is Unique Hutch, KVH Podcast, and News Frontiers too. So those are my only 3 YouTubes. I had, I think, over 6 YouTubes, counting the one I was able to resurrect. Had they had those copyright strikes for that long, they went away after like over a year ago. I don't know who gave me no copyright strikes. You already know who I just said in that first part of it. But anyways, so down to 3 YouTubes, down to 3 PSNs. I shut down my other 3 PSNs last night. So down to those ones, down to my current one, Explorer 2, my main one, my royalty one, and my retro one. Actually, I had two other retro, but my other one was my console experience that I shut them down permanently. So I had the friends I made on it count on Super Duo 4, and I did change the camera tag on that, obviously. All my friends on those 3 accounts are gone, so I closed the accounts as of yesterday. So I'm down to 3 PSN and 3 YouTubes now. But you know what, if I'm on KBH Podcast and I'm Unique Hutch, I'm sure you saw my videos on Unique Hutch and what have you. Hey, more super chat, what's up? Hey, more on that. Yeah, you're the one super chat, what's up? Hey, Sarah. 9,056 for super chat. What's up? What's up? Anyways, but yeah, I shut down 3 of my other YouTubes. All but my other one, obviously. I kept that one active because that's the one that has most of my But I was able to unfollow most of my older channels on Savage Hutch 1. After changing that YouTube, I was able to update the YouTube name, the picture, and information. I was able to update the phone number information, so that's what matters there. Either way. Anyways, so down to 3 PSNs, down to 3 YouTubes. I know Kenny's going to ask me what made you shut down those accounts, guys. Had way too many accounts, Kenny. But you already did add me on Explorer 2 and Furry Kingdom, obviously. So, when you didn't add me on was in Super Nintendo 64, obviously. So the ones I added Kenny on, Kenny pun intended, the ones I added you on, I lost you on that Friends was pretty much on my other 3. I shut down my 3 PSNs. Other 3 PSNs that I had as of last night. So I added you on, at least I was able to add you on Furry Kingdom and Explorer 2. The one I didn't add you on was Super Nintendo 64. Might add you on that one too, Kenny pun intended there. Now I mentioned his name in the background. But anyways, so down to 3 PSNs. Still playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Link Evolution right now. Just multitasking right now. Just with the first bill I made for this month. I didn't make none yesterday or the day before. Went out to the store. Always I didn't make no bills on the first because I went to the store yesterday. No, a couple of days ago. That was the first time I went to the store in over I think it was over 6 months. Because last time I went to the store was October and November. But the previous months from last year, most of actually I was using the app, Instacart app, but then January of 2025 I was able to go to the store a couple of times, January and February, but the rest of the months I used the app, and then when it got to the later month I was able to go to the store October, November, and December back to back. October and November back to back. I didn't go in December because it was too cold. A Chester could be for December. It was travel by train to get to the store. No, I never traveled by train. I mean, when I was in the city, then yes, I used to travel by train if I was getting to certain places, but I never caught a train here in this location yet. Chester good to before, so that was a good question on that one. Anyways, so um, down to 3 pass ends, guys. I know Henry's gonna call me aggressor as far as mobile passes. And at least I finished all my games on those accounts before I closed them out though. And John's brother King can see that. Well, you can see that on Furry Kingdom X for I finished all my games. Plus the completed ones and the ones that I obviously played and got into, obviously. And he saw that on my other account. And I'm sure John's brother Kenny was impressed by those all them trophies I had on my other 3 pass ends that I shut down. I said they're going. Now my the one for Super Duo 4 that's going to shut down by the end of April, probably beginning of May, and then my one for Muscat HG4 that's going to shut down in the middle of May. So as the 30 days go by for that one, then that one's permanently gone for life. And then my one for PCL 5 that's gone as of the middle of June. 30 days each, so I had to wait a month. Obviously, with those go away. I was like, catch going, Jesus, love you. Hey, thanks, super chat with the compliment. I appreciate it. But yeah, Kenny down to 3 pass ends, Kenny, pun intended. So I did add you on Expert Glory 2 and Furry Kingdom. I didn't add you on Super Nintendo 64, but I might add you on that one now. Cause all my three accounts I had on my other two retros and my console, I got rid of those as of last night or yesterday evening, pretty much. So at least I was able to add Kenny on Expert Glory 2 Furry Kingdom and into the Nintendo 64 if I get to add them. Obviously, I think I will on that one. But my other three PSNs are in the past now. They're gone permanently for life now. I know Kenny's running goes, damn, all them trophies you had on the other accounts, boy, so you're not gonna. That was impressive how your partners got. Show you some of my partners, Kenny, pun intended, but it's time to move on from them accounts because I was approaching my friends on Super Duo 4, Kenny, you know, you was on my friends on 3 of those 6 PSNs, so, or 4 to 6 PSNs, so I had to move on from them accounts. I'd had a lot of friends when I was approaching my friends. I was going to delete that one anyway, Kenny, because on Super Duo 4, I was approaching my friends on it. And I finished most of my games on that account anyway, so had to delete that account and delete my console wars one. I know a lot of people are going to miss that one because I had all those videos, all them 3-minute shorts and 1-minute shorts on that one. I can still make those shorts on KBH Podcast and Unique Hutch, either way. And News Frontiers as far as the data terrorist content on News Frontiers so I can get the 50 subs. So make sure you follow me Unique Hutch. I'm already at close to 100 subs on Savage Hutch 1, obviously. At the updating the YouTube information and phone number, obviously. So yeah. So my 3 YouTubes, the other 3 YouTubes I had are stuck in the past and I got rid of them permanently. But as far as my 3 other PSNs I had 6 PSNs. Probably had way more than that going back to the PS3. I probably had too many. But either way, got rid of those PSNs. So I'm down to 3 now. So at least Kenny was at me on 3 of those. Well, out of the 6 he had him before time. So I'll add him on Super Nintendo 64, obviously, to help him keep track in the sports game in the sports industry. I'll add him on Super Nintendo 64. That'll be the last time I add him on that account. If he accepts it, I think he will more than likely. Because my other 3 PSNs are gone as of last night. They're going to be gone within 30 days. All 3 of them. First one for Super Duo 4 night, I was able to change that game attack before that happened, obviously. That will be gone by the end of April. That account will be gone permanently for life. And then my one for Mexico, that'll be gone at the end of May. Once the 30 days go by, and then by the time my other retro I had, he should have 5, that'll be gone as of middle of June. Then all 3 of my PSNs are gone. Other 6, 3 of them are gone, so I'm down to 3 now. Either way. So, yeah, just wanted to make this video today, but I got some more videos coming, obviously. So, yeah, got a lot of content to make this month. Don't worry, I will get back to those sports videos on sports content with me roasting JL and Patrick Foster, the Brown Fat Boys, and me get back to me roasting Henry Foster, fight game industry. Those stay tuned for those videos. Stay tuned. Either way. But so I'm down to 3 PSN. You know to find me on PSN, X Recorded 2, Furry Kingdom, and Super Nintendo 64. If you know where to find me in the sports game in the sports industry, you know to find me on that too. As far as that, now Ed Kenny on Super Nintendo 64. He'll know it's me. Pretty much. I added him like 3 times, but since he fell off my friends list, that I was able to remove those other 3 PSNs I had. I'll be able to add them on Super Nintendo so I can keep them posted for all the sports content concerning the Ravens, pun intended, and everything else, pun intended. Or pun intended, so I had them on Super Nintendo 64. But anyways. So one hell of a journey here. Completed most of my games, obviously. Hasn't been easy, obviously. Like I said, I got rid of my other 3 PSNs. I had 6 of them, but I got rid of the other 3 as of yesterday, so I'm down to 3 now. And they're all active currently, by the way. So, 3 of my PSNs active. Playing Link Evolution still. I'm about to have that plan. Hope I can get that plan against Diamante, but I know he's not going to make it easy right now. He's not. He's going to spam the same decks. Be cheap with him because they want to add more resources. Either way, but you know to find all 3 of my PSNs, but the other 3 are in the past now. I'm living in the past now. Gone. As of now. So, either way, for one other journey platinum grinding here. Haven't played out a game this month yet. Still debate if I point out Chord Boy. It's going to take a minute though. So, that'll give us a past 150 platinum mark if I can do that there. But either way, I'll be at 151 platinums on Max Recorded 2. If I can somehow platinum out Chord Void, but either way, he's Edge Assault game. I might buy that game on Series S. But it'll count. When we get Series S continues, I gotta start saving up for that near the end of May. To get my tablet next month, so I'll be able to make my bills on my tablet too, pun intended. But it's gonna be an 11-inch there. I still got the 11-inch armor that I got back from a couple years ago. So I'll be able to get an SD card off of Temu and the 11-inch tablet off of Temu. It's gonna cost me about $60 total, counting the SD card, getting it from the local warehouse. But either way. So yeah, counting me to get Series S continued, but I'll be signing up for that towards the end of Memorial Day. I have to call Dar on May 1st for May 7th. I have an appointment, mental therapy appointment coming upcoming. Either way, they had that call Dar for that, and then gonna be moving soon in the coming months or month. But yeah, I'll be getting my talent SD card off Temu next month, and then I'll be setting up for Series S towards the end of Memorial Day. I got to save up $200+ for it. Count the fridge, make sure I have another card for free shipping, pun intended, and the tax, pretty much. But when I get that Series S, I had to apply that membership for Game Pass Pro, and I can start adding games to the fight with Microsoft points and cash, pun intended. But I had Series S come my way, guys. Don't worry, that Series S is coming. Sony still has, I told them Sony still has nothing. Me and them are going to have to go different paths here, because I don't like the way they're treating Sony. I don't like the way they're treating me right now as far as these price cycles and the PlayStation Plus price cycles. But either way. So, 3 of my 6 PSNs are gone. I'm down to my Royalty one, my main one, and my sports one for Super Nintendo 64. But anyways, so know where to find me on all 3 of my YouTubes. These Frontiers 2, Raise Power 2 on Spotify, Cyberpunk 11, and Face Hush 12. Pretty much. I was able to change that name after using that as my Spotify from Furry Kingdom, obviously, because current day I had was something different. Now I changed it to Face Hush 12, and so okay, that makes sense. Either way, so been one hell of a journey. Been platinum grinding. I haven't gotten a platinum. I did get one game this month that was a double bundle. That was a game from the spring sale. Lasted until the 22nd. The first part of it lasted to the 8th. Lasted until the 22nd. Anyways, probably had to get that much for as groceries, because this could be the last time I get groceries for this month. We're gonna be moving soon. My uncle and my aunt had to take time off eventually. to have any time to do other things. So, going moving soon. Um, by the time we move, I've already had Series S coming my way. I have Game Pass Premium. Now I have my Microsoft points to buy those easy $1 Game Score games, and I'll have the rest of my money to use to buy the other games I was going to add to the backlog. Obviously, I have Game Pass Premium going forward. But if Ultimate goes back down the way Ultimate Game Pass will go back down to 20, I keep up with Game Pass. So I'd just stick to Premium for right now. But either way. So, oh, sorry. The screen just lagged. Either way, so down to 3 PSNs, pretty much. I had 6 PSNs, but I'm down to 3 now. So, yeah, it's been one hell of a journey here. It hasn't been easy, obviously. As far as my PSNs, keeping up with a lot of PSNs is somewhat difficult, obviously. So, I mean, probably make this video about 30 minutes, obviously. And I'll make another video after this. Either way. So, down to 3 PSNs. I was at 6, but down to 3 now. Got all 3 of my other 3 as of yesterday. Because I was able to add Kenny on for it, Kinemax recorded too. And on the 2 accounts, one of the accounts I changed the game attack on and other things. But either way, so I'll be able to add them on some intentions. I keeping both as far as the daily tables bill and my sport bill as far as the sports industry. So I'm going to keep Kenny out there. I might add them on Super Intelligence before. Might do that after this bill is over. I might add Kenny again. He'll know it's me. The gamer tag Super Intelligence before, he'll know it's me. I know Kenny's gonna say, "Why so many accounts, Kyle?" I said, well, I can say it on my 6-month period, I finished all my games on the Kenny, pun intended. But some things had to come to an end sometimes, you know. I had to remove my other 3 PSN, but I'll add you on Super Intelligence before to be on the safe side, so I keep it updated on the sports industry. And me roasting my homeboy Jay and Patrick for us, the LeBron fanboys, and me roasting Henny in the fight games like I've been doing the first 3 months of this year, obviously. Well, first 4 months of this year, obviously. So I still have my other YouTube active, just I had to check it from time to time. Keep it active. I was good on copyright rights have been gone for 2 years now, so I had to keep it active. But either way, so one hell of a journey here. But I had to play in Link Evolution finally. It took me 6 years to get this one, almost 7 years to get this one. If I can somehow beat Diamante, somehow do the impossible and work my magic somehow, because he's going to span the same decks anyway, He's going to span the same decks anyways. I think this is a 30-minute build, 4 more minutes. It's already 18, but either way. So, now I'm adding Kenny on Super Intelligence before once the video is over, once I get to the 30-minute mark, obviously. Down to 3 PSNs now. But most of my sports sources are on News Frontiers too, and most of my other sources come from fitness ones and ones I make for my content creation, or character creation is what I meant to say. So characters I continue to make. Okay, I got 39 character slots left on for it, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that content creation. Stay tuned, stay tuned. Got 39. I made a few characters a couple weeks ago. I got to figure out who I'm going to make next here. Not going to be an easy task here, but either way, so. Yeah, it's been one hell of a journey. I haven't played up no games this month as of yet. Just don't get tired. Didn't play no games this month as of yet. But I think I have 1 platinum, maybe 2 platinums. If I can somehow figure out I'm gonna get the platinum cord void somehow. Let's record it and see if I can get that platinum on that racing game. If I can platinum that out, that'll be pretty dope. That'll give us past the 150 platinum mark. I'm already at that mark as of now. I'm almost at the 150 platinum mark. But that platinum 149 came against Diamante and Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'm not liking this right now. I said, bro, you spent the same day. It was the unranked player trophy. I gave you the match. You did invite me, which you did, obviously. Told you to send the invite, which you did, obviously. I beat you fair and square, so you had to respect. I worked my magic against you. Because you spend the same decks. And now there's a 32 that you spend the same 3, and you didn't want to use other ones. So that led to you losing. That was a backfire on your face. You're being carried by the same damn decks. Well, all your traps, you have some of your traps, but you don't have all your spells. And with your speed wars, I'm not done. You have most of your spells, but you grift them with those spells, bub. Now using your true test to for your speedruns to actually wreck. So be it, that's a loss either way. It's 3-2. You're still in control. That's 3-2 too, but I don't know if I'm gonna go for that rank trophy against you because you're gonna make it difficult. It's the best two out of, I told you it's the best 2 out of 3 for that rank match. As I told you before. What's the point of playing online, paying for online, that PlayStation Plus is going up by 25% in the coming months. If you're not gonna take online search, that's what haunts them all as far as taking online games serious, especially against our multiplayer involved because they don't know how to communicate when it comes to losing in certain games. I know he's gonna be mad. He'll be all right. I got the point. You can't say that was a fluke because I got that platinum. That's not a fluke there, and because that's an ultra rare platinum Konami, just like the Metal Gear games are ultra rare platinums, and rare platinum Konami. And those are the rares of the rare because the Yu-Gi-Oh ones are ultra rare because that's what the platinum says, ultra rare for the platinum because straight con, just like the Metal Gear are all rare, ultra rares because Metal Gear. So either way, now my man's left in the bill, but anyways, so you're getting serious as soon. Counter to that continues. Gotta start setting up for it, obviously. But be making another video after this. About most time Ed Kenny on the Super Nintendo 64. For the last time since I already added him on before I get him recorded to make sure I add him this time. Keep up with him in the sports industry here, pretty much. I'll add Kenny after the video was over when he gets to the 30-minute mark. Anyways, so I found a lot of new channels too, content creators to unfollow a lot of older ones. I was able to unfollow a lot of older channels to follow new ones on my old YouTube. I was able to resurrect after a 2-year hiatus from that channel 720. I was able to update the information, the email, and the not the email, but the phone number and everything else. So there won't be no issues going forward here. And I already know what the password for it is, so keep that one active still just in case if that one goes away. But either way, counting me to get serious as continues. Sony still has none of the games I had to buy remaining this year is Vampire Crawlers, the remaining Sonic games, for Bray obviously, Vampire Crawlers, Storm Connections, and what was that other game? And Vampire Crawlers, and the Pokemon Inventory that has a platinum in that game. Pokemon Inventory, 14-year remake years later, and buy Minecraft Dungeons 2. That game comes out in the fall. And that's a play anywhere game on Series S once I start setting up for that too. That's part of Game Pass, all the premiums I had to pay for that. Well, John has to pay for that, so most likely go for all the John be able to go for all the achievements and on Minecraft Dungeons too. And I'll be able to buy that game on Sony as a cost gen if it is. So as part of the game, it's gonna be the same price as Minecraft Dungeons 1 is gonna be the same, but it's gonna be $20, which is not bad for a sequel, Minecraft Dungeons sequel, cross gen sequel. So, and the game that I'm getting better, that's gonna cost me $9.99 when I get that in the coming months. I'll wait for a sale for that because most likely the price will be low as $3. Or I'll just overpay for it depending on how I feel about it. But you have to get the Pokemon the inventory too, the 14-year remake. That one has a platinum. That won't take long to get that platinum mine. It won't take long. Won't take long there. So either way, so when I get serious, I mean, them I'm going to go different paths here, bro, because Sony still has nothing. I just had to buy the remaining new games I have, pretty much. Vampire Crawlers, Teenage Mutant Turtles: Shredder's Revenge, Fortnite there's a 14-year remake years later, and then Minecraft Dungeons 2, the cross-gen edition, the sequel, comes out in the fall, and all the remaining Sonic games I had to buy. So I got the other 5 to my subscription service. The other 6 I had to buy outright on sale. Count Sonic Frontiers 1 and 2, 1 and 2 comes out, and then I have all this, really everything. I don't have to buy nothing for that PS4 no more, other than easy platinum. If it's any games, it'll be easy platinum games. After I get those remaining guys I just mentioned, Vampire Crawlers, Teenage Mutant Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, Vampire Crawlers, Storm Connections. I had to finish that to make content on that, for a Kingdom, and finish Teenage Mutant Turtles Shredder's. That was the second time I finished on cloud and on PS4. Pretty much that's cost-gen for that game anyway. And I had to finish get Minecraft Dungeons 2. That's what they're on the fall. And I had to get the remaining Sonic games for free. I already got the first one doing soon. I had to get the other ones to my on sale, and then Vampire Cross, and I really have all the games pretty much. In any case, I keep up going for it, be just easy platinum games depending on that still. Because by then I should have the S Mobile Saga done. Because I just had to finish the final three run games. Once I finish the final three run games, and then that's it. So once I finish the remaining three run games, the S Mobile Saga is done. All the funds and run ones completely done. Pretty much there. So, for the 30-minute mark. Either way, counting on Super Nintendo 64, obviously, for the last time, obviously, my 3 PSNs are gone permanently. Close them out as of yesterday. I closed them out to 3 YouTubes as of yesterday. And I'm down to 3 Spotify. I had shared 5 Spotify's, but they over 5 Spotify, and I closed out the other 2. The 3 as of yesterday, so I'm down to 3 now. Had 6 Spotify, so I closed out all 3 permanently. So I'm down to those 3 now. Cyberpunk 11, Space Hush 12, and Raise Power 2. Anyways, so one hell of a journey here, and we're grinding this out here. Beginning my tablet soon on May 1st, obviously. My tablet and SD card. Gonna need a space to store my apps and stay my pictures from on Google Photos, Amazon Photos. But anyways, it's been one hell of a journey here, and still grinding out the Yu-Gi-Oh! Prize. I'm almost done with the Arc 5. I'm on the Arc 5 series right now. Then I'll be on the B range, and I have those gold trophies coming in the Avatar one for all the avatars, those avatars, and then see what else I have to do here. Get that unranked player trophy against the amount of that bronze one, and then that rank trophy I have to play in the planet's ultra rare. If I can somehow be a DMR, they work my magic somehow. He's gonna make it difficult. He's gonna spam the same decks, be cheaper because he's gonna grip with spells and say, yeah, not a true player in Yu-Gi-Oh! That don't use true traps. And if he does use, I'm not saying he uses true traps, but he don't use his other Debbie try to use all spells. So that's grifting, bro. I'm not saying you're a grifter, but when it comes to those spells with them spears, you're very good at that with them grifting spells. You're not gonna work it if I have my traps and spells to all my traps, literally all my traps and spells direct your shit. Damn, all they playing intended here. So when I win trigger sync, you're still in control. That's 3 to your 2, but that loss was a payback to your face. And it backfired in your face because you spend the same decks. Out of all 32 that you spend the same 3, count your insings. You know, at the worm day. I got a worm day too on Link Evolution. Still development right now, but either way. So if I get that win, you have to respect that because you spend the same decks. You spend the same decks. You didn't want to change it up. So you still control. That's 3 to your 2. You still control, but barely. Hanging on for dear life, because you spend the same decks. You'll be alright though. Either way. Well, I'm not liking this right now. I said no, because you care about spending the same decks. No swords. Since you want to go there with that, saying no swords. Because you can't tell me what to do when it comes to martial arts, but I know it. I'm a disciplined fighter when it comes to killing our fight style. Your discipline is swords. No swords. You must want to get a murder charge. Want you on that too. The amount that got arrested for the first time, and you got your father a criminal record. What you want to do is that you use the hands that God gave you, Zod and Bane. And this is just true advice here, because your Diamante, Bane, and Zod White for good reason. I don't know what your real name is. I just gave you your nicknames you already represent. But either way, you don't use swords in fighting situations. You don't. Either way, because that will get you a murder charge. First degree or attempted first degree murder charge. For slicing somebody in half. And depending on how you did that, that most likely be a life sentence, but you only get 22 and a half because of your mental block. That criminal record still stands. Either way. That's very controversial. We need to fight that sin too. Sorry to say. Sorry. You know? But you spend the same decks though. Like I told you before, you can't spend the same and expect a rage quit. Don't work that way in this industry, brother. It don't. So, gonna be to get serious as concerned, but I told them they might have going to go different paths because Sony still got nothing. But in the case I just mentioned, obviously, that had to buy remaining going forward here. Anyways. Okay, guys, end the video right there. Notify me on all three of my YouTubes. News Frontiers 2, Give Age Podcast, Unique Hutch, and my channel Resurrected 7 Hutch 1. If you want to subscribe to that, you can. Now, I still got it active, obviously. Because I had to check it from time to keep it from being unactive. But either way, notify me on PSN, that's recorded 2, Furry Kingdom, and Super Thompson's going. By the end, John's brother Kenny on that account right now. I'm about to add him on that account. He'll know it's me. As far as the AI art, he'll know it's me. Or the Tiger Woods picture, he'll know it's me. Either way, so we want to have a journey here, but anyways, okay, guys, I end the video right there. Great long rant, obviously. Notify me on all three of my YouTubes. As for Glory 2. No, I mean I meant to say Unique Hutch. There we go, Unique Hutch. KBH Podcast and News Frontiers. Notify me on PSN X Glory 2, Furry Kingdom, and Super Intel 64. I'm about to add John's brother Kenny on that account for sure. He'll know it's me. You'll see the Tiger Woods picture in the gamer tag. You'll know it's me. You'll buy it like the gamer tag, obviously. But either way. Anyway. Okay, guys, I end the video right there. Stay tuned for another video. Part 2 is coming up with part 2. Another video coming up shortly in a few seconds. Yeah, deuces. Stay tuned for the next one's coming up in a few seconds. Deuces.